What's going on, everyone? So welcome to my latest video. This is the TV shows that I watched in July and August of 2023. So I'm filming this video at the beginning of August, aka August 5th. So do keep in mind that by the end of this month, I will be starting another show, thinking about either giving Daredevil a second chance or finally watching Justified or Sons of Anarchy. So stay tuned for that. But guys, for July and then a little bit of August, I was finishing up two shows. I guess I'll start with the first one that I finished, and that was Sex Education Season 3. So I watched Sex Education Season 1 and Season 2 when they both dropped. Season 3 was a bit different, though. Season 3 came out last year, and after Season 2, I just wasn't really that interested in the show. It wasn't until I heard Season 4 was coming out this year that, hey, it's going to be the final season. So I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm gonna complete this show, so I'm gonna watch Season 3. And the thing is this, Season 1 of Sex Education, I thought was lightning in a bottle. I thought that it was really well done, and that it could have just been a one and done type show, similar to Stranger Things, which might be a hot take. But Sex Education Season 2, it had some good elements, but some elements it was like, eh. And Season 3 is similar. There are some elements that are genuinely good, and then there are other things where it's like, not the best. Not the biggest fan of the pacing. I also do think that there are a lot of plot conveniences with the way that this film, with the way this show, I should say, is told. And then also the other thing is this, a lot of this feels like a retread of things that we've seen in Season 1 and 2 of this show. So it doesn't really have that fresh angle that, say, Season 1 had. So a lot of it just doesn't feel as insightful as it once did. I will say, though, that as always, I do like that the way that this, TV show is shot. It is very well shot. I do like the soundtrack. I think for the most part it does work. And I also really like the representation. I think that the representation is something that this show definitely has going for it throughout all three seasons. And on top of that, it's very well acted. Although I will say that it's one of those things where all of these actors definitely do not look like they're in their early 20s. They look more like they're heading towards their 30s, which I'm pretty sure some of them are. But I get it. That's something that is the case with a lot of teenager films and teenage shows. So it is what it is. But overall, I thought that the show, the Season 3, was kind of a mixed bag. But I will say that overall, it's still kind of solid. And that's why I'll say that, yeah, it's worth a watch. But at the same time, if you haven't started watching Sex Education yet, I will say just watch Season 1. It was lightning in a bottle. Season 2 and 3, they have it where the finales of both seasons are not that good. I wasn't a fan of them, at least. And so Season 4, I am kind of worried about. But who knows? Maybe it will tie things together and then it will be good. Who knows? We'll see, though. But anyway, Sex Education Season 3, I personally will be giving a... And next up, I watched the TV show The Bear, which is an FX TV show that is also on Hulu. So The Bear, it was 8 episodes Season 1, which came out in 2022, and then 10 episodes 2023 for Season 2. Now, I heard about The Bear last year, and I heard that episode, I think it was 7 in particular, was supposed to be incredible. And I had planned to watch it, but I kept putting it off. And then when I finally heard that there was a Season 2 coming out, I said to myself, you know what, I'm going to try to watch it before Season 2 comes out. But I lost track of time, and then I ended up watching Season 1 and Season 2 after Season 2 came out. And I got to say, I'm very glad that I gave this show a shot because I really like it. I think that what's especially impressive is that, going back to what I said about Sex Education, The Bear Season 1 feels like it could have been a one-off. The way that finale of Season 1 was weaved together, it was incredible. It was like, okay, boom, just end it. This is perfect. This could be a limited series. This is great. Yet somehow Season 2 justifies its existence to the point of where I would dare say that Season 2 was even better than Season 1. Although I will say that it did take a little bit to get its footing together. And I say that because the first couple episodes of Season 2, I was in the back of my mind saying, oh, so I guess Season 1 should, like, I was right. It should have been just a one-off. But no, it gets better and better as Season 2 goes along. And the middle episodes in particular, I think, are incredible. Really, really good character development. I especially like what they did with the character of Richie. Phenomenal. Very well acted. And what's also impressive is that this show feels like a Safdie Brothers film. And I say that in the best way possible. It's a huge, huge compliment because what happens is we see a lot of aerial footage. We see a lot of establishing shots of the setting, and the cinematography is really emulating this clean, aesthetic palette that I really like. But when you actually get to the excuse me, the restaurant and in the kitchen and everything, it's got this gritty look to it that I think is great. It's a great contrast, and I think that little elements like that really add up to make for a very effective show. It's very fast-paced. It's very, very anxiety-inducing for sure. So if you're someone that doesn't like anxiety-inducing shows, might not be for you. But if you are someone that does like that feeling, especially with a TV show, would highly recommend you watch this. And I'll also say this. What's especially impressive is not just the character element, but it's how the dialogue is able to be weaved together and edited in a way that just is overlapping with each other, similar to like a Safdie's Brother film, but it makes sense as to why they do it, because again, it's the hectic nature of this kitchen and really does a great job of making you feel as though you're with these characters. It's a very, very good show. I'm very much so looking forward to season 3 of The Bear, and yeah. So for me, The Bear season 1 and 2, I personally will be giving a. Hey guys, those are my thoughts on Sex Education Season 3, as well as The Bear Season 1 to 2. Let me know your thoughts on either of these shows if you've watched them, or if not, let me know in the comment section below what you were watching. And like I said, be on the lookout for possibly either a Daredevil TV series review or Sons of Anarchy and Justified, but either way, it'll probably be months down the line, because I'm not a huge binge watcher. But do be on the lookout for one of those, because I will be trying to watch one of them soon. And yeah, I really appreciate you guys watching. Don't forget the subscription, notification bell, follow me down Letterboxd, and I will catch you guys later.